Chuckload of Comics is brought to you by Cold War Games, creators of Squarriors, Fight Your Friends, and Lady Death Last Stand. For more information, visit coldwar.us.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, guys, our next review, The Boys. If you're a comic book fan and you've read this book right here, The Boys, you're going to flip lids. I'm going to get into the review in just a second. The show comes out, doesn't come out till July 26th. It's going to be an Amazon Prime original show. It's not rated just yet, but trust me, this is going to be a hard R.
Yeah.
Do they even rate shows on streaming services?
I think it's just like mature audiences kind of thing. I don't know.
Well,
But
this
yeah.
is very mature. TVMA plus. It's from creators Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the
Sweet.
creative geniuses behind Sausage Party, Green Hornet, Superbad, The End,
Preacher.
Preacher. Oh my God, knocks it out of the park. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. What it's about, it's a group of vigilantes who set out to take down corrupt superheroes who abuse their superpowers. Like I said before, it's based on the 72-issue run of this comic right here, The Boys. I hope I'm holding it up right.
You
I
are.
am. It's by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson. Garth Ennis, you mentioned The Preacher earlier. He wrote The Preacher.
Yep.
I haven't read it yet.
I know.
I picked it up after I already saw the show. I picked it up at Free Comic Book Day at Chicago Comics.
That's right.
Can't wait to dive into this.
I know.
The show stars Carl Urban, Elizabeth Shue, Simon Pegg, Jack Quaid, and many, many more. Amazing cast of
Listen to
characters
that
in this
cat,
thing.
That's insane.
I know. I didn't even know Simon Pegg was in it, and he showed up. He had
That's
actually a
crazy.
pretty big role in
and
the pilot
Elizabeth
episode.
Shue too, man.
And Elizabeth Shue came up out of nowhere. Guys, I loved every single second of the show. If you can't tell, I'm busting with excitement. I can't wait for all you guys to see it. It's a perfect blend of The Watchmen and Tick.
That's
Tick.
great.
Picture The Watchmen, but with comedy, and picture The Tick, but with blood
Violence.
and guts and violence and sexual content and full frontal nudity. It's all in there. Very mature, guys. It's got one of the bloodiest death scenes I've ever seen, like right at the
Really?
beginning of the show. The show starts out, it's really cool. No spoilers or anything, but right at the beginning of the show, it's a hilarious little scene where you got two kids talking about who would win in a fight. They're having the who would win in a fight
And the Superman
between
or
this
Batman
superhero,
or-
this
yeah,
superhero.
yeah.
It's very it's very Justice League-y. The characters in the show and in the book are really based not even loosely on the Justice League. The Wonder Woman character, the Aquaman character, the Flash character, the Superman character.
That's funny.
It screams Justice League. I mean, it is the Watchmen meets the Tick. If I didn't explain it better earlier, superheroes exist in the universe, but they're with great power comes great assholishness. Apparently, because they just abuse their power, and
So funny.
it harkens back to like Disney, where superpowerdom is a big money business.
Sure.
They've all got sponsorships. They've all got theme parks. There's a scene, Elizabeth Shue is kind of the head of Vought. Vought is the corporation that pretty much manages all the superheroes worldwide. They trade superheroes from city to city. They rent them
my
out.
gosh.
Like there's a scene where she's meeting with like the mayor of Baltimore. They're like, look, your crime is up 60%. We will contract this particular superhero to you for $300 million. That's kind of how it works.
What a cool concept for a
I
story.
know. They have a big board meeting where they're talking about, just like with Disney, this, this person's movie made $300 million. We expect the sequel to make $1 billion. It screams the world that we're living in right now.
That's so cool.
Bloody guts. I mean, you're going to just go nuts with how gory and delicious
That
this
is
show is. I
crazy.
can't say enough about it, guys. It comes out July 26th.
Man.
Solid A++. You guys are going to love it.
I wish I could have seen that, but I went and saw Detective Pikachu instead.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into our third review of the day. Detective Pikachu, the Pokemon movie that comes out May 9th, that comes out next weekend. Rated PG.